Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Red Zone here at Hicksville High School as we are getting ready for boys basketball action on a Friday night as we head into the first full weekend of December 2023. It's the Continental Pirates making the trip to Hicksville tonight to take on the Aces. First up, it'll be junior varsity action. That'll be followed, of course, by the varsity matchup a little bit later this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel as we're going to bring you the action for both games live tonight here on the YouTube channel. Alongside Jim Seiler, who'll be calling the play-by-play, and Chris Warner up here with us. He'll be running the camera and overseeing the live stream to make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. We're glad to have you with us, and we're going to get ready to run down the starting lineups for you and talk a little bit about the stuff going on here this evening. There's a special fundraiser we want to let you know about. A couple of fun fundraisers actually going on tonight. But first, I want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriting supporters making our live coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters are the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Again, those dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. You can call 419-542-6218 for the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, and more. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Also online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our gold level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our basketball coverage for the 2023-2024 season, our good friends at the Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Aces. Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we'll give out at the end of the varsity contest here tonight. Well, the Continental Pirates, pretty much a traditional early non-conference opponent for the Aces. It's a good way. They're a different conference. They're a different style, I guess, of basketball in that conference, and it's a good way to check out on both the JV and the varsity level just where you're at out on the game floor.
There's no doubt about that because they're from Putnam County.
Yep.
And Putnam County plays a different kind of basketball than the Green Meadows Conference does, even though it's right next door. They play a physical brand of basketball.
Rough and tumble basketball.
They are.
Yeah.
They're up and down the floor, and they're hitting it and going. And it looks to me like their size on the JV team means that they're just going to have to go.
Well, speaking of the JV teams, let's get things started as we're about a minute away from tip-off with a look at the starting lineups for tonight's junior varsity contest. And we'll begin, Jim, with the visiting Continental Pirates.
Okay, we'll start with Jackson Bidlack. He's number 10. He's a guard and a sophomore. The next one is Quinn Teagenkamp, and he is 6'1" and a sophomore. The next is Connor Ock. He's number 24. He is 5'10" and a junior. Next down the line is Michael Strickler. He's 5'7" and a guard, a sophomore, number 30. And number 32 is Tyson Clements, 6'1" and a sophomore. For the Aces, we go. If I can find the roster.
We've got number 1, Jaden Castillo, who's the 5'10" sophomore. Number 3 is Luke Eicher. He's jumping center circle, 5'11" and a sophomore. Number 5, Colin Level, 5'8" and a sophomore. Number 11 is Jesus Avalos, a 5'11" sophomore. And number 12, Jim's favorite name, Phineas Phillips.
Phineas, yes. And the bucket is by number 1, Jaden Castillo. For the Aces.
Yeah, Phillips is a 5'8" junior. 6 minutes quarters, and unlike the girls, we will play all four
Yes,
for the
we
junior
will.
varsity here tonight.
Quinn Tegenkamp down in the corner.
Ooh.
Ball is knocked away from Connor Ock, and Castillo came up with it. Ball is down the floor and knocked out of bounds by number 24, Connor Ock.
Yep.
Aces will inbound the ball.
Phillips will handle the inbounds chores. You can see how the Pirates are going after the ball, and they're not afraid to get in there and bump elbows.
They'll see some of them 5 fouls.
Eicher's shot short.
So, Continental ball out of bounds. The Pirates are coached, their JVs are coached by Damon Schmidt, and the Aces are coached by Dave Blue. Shot from the outside. Number 30, Michael Strickler, he missed it. The rebound goes to
Avalos.
Avalos.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go, Eicher.
Nice. Eicher can get up, I'm telling you. He can get in the air. Oh, Bidlack gives the ball up to Tegenkamp. Back Bidlack. Bidlack with the ball. Tegenkamp. Tegenkamp goes to the hoop, puts it up, and rebound comes down to Costello.
Down the corner to level.
Avalos tried to go around, he couldn't get there. Back again to Eicher, shot put up by Phineas Phillips, and
stepped on the end line.
The rebound went to Costello, but he was on the end line, so it's Continental ball. 4-0 Aces.
Bidlack will bring it up for the Pirates.
Bidlack got pestered by Level. The ball was knocked loose, but they got it back. So Bidlack with the ball. Tegenkamp goes to the middle, trying to get into the lane. Flips the ball to the outside to Clements. Oh, that was a walk. Both feet moved.
And there's another turnover. Down the floor to Eicher.
Cross court and out of bounds. Last touch by Tegenkamp for Continental. Eicher with the ball. Into the lane and across. Goes to Level, back to Eicher. Eicher. Down low. Avalos
battles his way up.
And good.
Yeah.
Remember him from last year. He was pretty good.
Yep. He's gotten a little bit bigger, and you can tell he's been working out. He's a little bit more muscular this year. And he's not afraid to get in there, like I said, and he'd fit right in the Putnam County League.
Oh, yes. Eicher from the side gets to the ball. And we're going to have a quick timeout called by the Pirates coach, Damon Schmidt.
They've been shell-shocked here a little bit. I don't think they were expecting quite the level of intensity that the Aces have put out on the floor here tonight.
Not expecting to get outrun.
Yeah, 8-0 early on here in our first quarter. Bill, Chris, and Jim, so glad to have you with us, and looking forward again to the first of 2 live streams tonight. Hey, if you want to come on out, they've got a fundraiser going on in the Commons to benefit the Audrey Davis Scholarship Fund. They've got Chick-fil-A sandwiches. You get a dinner. You get a sandwich with chips, a cookie, a bottle of water, $10. The benefits all go to the Audrey Davis Scholarship Fund. It's a senior project being put on here tonight. And they'll be selling selling that Chick-fil-A and until it's out, till it's gone.
And the sandwiches are good.
Yeah. So stop by if you can.
Bidlack with the ball, working on Level, or Level's working on him, and Level comes up with a loose ball. Gives it to Eicher. Eicher out to Phillips, over to Level. Cross court. Phillips back to Level. To Eicher. Eicher wants to go inside, does it. Phillips from outside.
Just short.
And the ball was knocked out of bounds by Bidlack. Hicksville ball under their hoop. Eicher to Avalos. Level to Phillips. In the lane, 8-footer is short. Number 20, Tegenkamp with the ball, gives it to Bidlack. Tegenkamp trying to get it inside. Goes to the corner to Clements. Out to Bidlack. And he throws it to the disappearing act of Tegenkamp.
Yep.
He headed up the floor and the ball didn't.
J.J. Haynes checks in for the Aces, wearing number 22. He'll spell Castillo. Minute 40 to go.
Phillips
Opening quarter.
Across the line, Bidlack with him. Level to Avalos. Eicher coming around. About lost the ball. Give it to Level. To Avalos. Nice pass, nice look.
Oh, there we go.
Way to go, Phillips. Way to get open.
Good eye from Eicher, too, to spot him down there and shoot the ball right to him. Good pass, too.
I think that was a set play to run because he ran off on no pick or anything. There's Tegenkamp for their first basket. Ten to 2, Aces.
Under a minute.
45 seconds. Oh, ball knocked away by Tegenkamp and out of bounds. It'll be Avalos to trigger the inbound play. Phillips to Level. Level drives baseline. Tegenkamp with a rebound. Bidlack to Clements. Clements throws the ball into the second row.
Yeah, about to say the cheerleaders had to duck.
They'd have been standing up. They definitely would have gotten hit.
Aces will have the ball.
Phillips to Eicher, the Level, Avalos. Bringing it back out. Eicher with 5. The ball to Phillips. Got to get a shot. Eicher looked at it and turned it off. No good.
Nope.
That'll be no good.
Nope, he was
10 to 2, Aces at the end of the first quarter of play.
We'll take some time to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. And that, of course, are our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry like welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and lots more. Looking to add to their workforce as well. They've got great opportunities available. If you're interested, go online to www.aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a full listing of all the opportunities that they have available, many with specialized training and certification opportunities. You can upload your resume, fill out an application right online. They'd love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT manufacturing family, a great place to start a career, a second career, or hone the skills you already have. We want to thank them so very much for their Diamond Level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports coverage in 2023. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at aptmfg.com/careers.
Ready to go with the second quarter. Continental ball out of bounds.
Trailing by 8 here.
Tegenkamp to inbound it to Bidlack. New player on the floor is Blake Weibel. Bidlack, Level, working him over. Tegan Camp from 3. Good.
Bingo. He's responsible for all 5 of the Pirates' points so far tonight.
Aces with the ball, level to Eicher. To Phillips on the side. Good.
And Phillips dials it up.
That'll buy 1 for 3. He's got 5.
Yeah, trade 3-pointers here.
Tegan Camp, the ball. Cross court to Bidlack, and again, that one didn't go to the second row.
Yeah. Oh, that one went under the lap. Of,
it was on their lap, the cheerleader.
Young lady sitting there in the front row.
Oh, Phillips with the ball to level. In the corner, Avalos to Phillips.
Oh, nice touch.
Guys are working well together tonight.
Yeah, I would say this JV squad is looking pretty darn good here so far tonight.
Ball was loose. Tegan Camp picks it up. Bidlack with level. Tegan Camp thought about getting in the open, but didn't get the shot. Bidlack holding the ball. Level on him. Bidlack wants him to get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's it. Now I'll go around you. Oh, we're loose on the ball.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Be Hicksville ball out of bounds. Number 14, Vincent Van Horn in for the Aces. Level will set down. Costello to Avalos. Oh, bad pass.
Van Horn gets it back.
The wrong side. He about passed it over and back.
There we go. Coach Blue is getting ready for a timeout there just in case.
I saw him out of the corner of my eye. Ball knocked away from Eicher and picked up by Continental. Tegan Camp has the ball. Trying to get inside, and the ball was taken away from him with Costello.
Phillips launches it down to Avalos.
Get up with it. Oh.
Doesn't get the roll.
Got the foul, though. Going to shoot a pair. 32 blue.
32. Clements. Tyson Clements. Avalos will shoot 2. Up by 10. Got it. 3 points now for Jesus.
Missed that one. Rebound. Costello, and he got it.
Oh, yeah. That's 4 points now for Jaden.
Boy, he knows how to move inside. I've watched him the other game the other night doing that. Work inside. Wasn't anybody around him when he did that. Tegan Camp trying to get down low. Out to Bidlack. Bidlack to the free throw line. Weibel over to Tegan Camp.
And Avalos
steps in front and takes the pass away.
He was watching the ball and he just anticipated that pass and stepped in.
Yep.
Well done. That one had a little too much English on it.
Yeah. Bidlack got cut off. Bidlack. Tegan Camp says go my way, and he does it. Now he gets the ball to Tegan Camp. From the corner, 32 was Clements. Rebound was by Strickler. Bidlack gives it to Tegan Camp.
I think Bidlack's seen just about enough of Van Horn right now.
Yeah.
Van Horn's making his life a little difficult.
A little miserable. Tegan Camp to Bidlack. Tegan Camp. Ball
Off the
shot
glass.
wildly, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Aces. It'll be blue ball.
Well, Bidlack looks like he's just about spent. I mean, he's breathing a little bit hard and grabbing at his jersey. And
Yeah.
he's been all over the court.
Oh,
Nice.
nice block.
Eicher.
Eicher got up there. I'm telling you, he can get up. Blocked that shot from behind without contacting the body. Eicher out front. Give the ball to Avalos. Over to Van Horn. Phillips from three. Got
it again.
10 points for Phineas.
Under a minute to go here in our first half.
21-5, 6. And we
Another
have
takeaway.
Avalos steal the ball. Come up for Phillips to Avalos. Over to Eicher. Bounce pass into Castillo. Bump.
Oh,
Good.
I thought he was going to get it.
Yeah.
Is that 32
34.
again? 34. Alvarez Martinez. Victor Alvarez Martinez. 5'9" freshman picks up the foul. Castillo gets one more.
Level back in the game. Van Horn sits down.
Got that one.
5 points for Jaden. Bidlack on the point. Tegenkamp to Bidlack. Back to Tegenkamp. Ooh.
Yep, that'll be a
Yep, he was on
reach
the
in.
arm.
Yep.
He had him on the arm.
Yep. Castillo will get his first personal team foul number 1
In
for
the
the
game
Aces.
for the
Yeah.
Aces. Level Bidlack.
Pirates will try to play for the last shot here, I think.
I think you're right. I think he's going to need a rest at halftime. Weibel to Bidlack.
Down to 3, too. They're not going to get a shot off. Spent too
And
much time
that-
dribbling and
yeah.
not enough time shooting.
Yep. So at the end of the first half of play in this JV game, it's Aces 22 and Continental Pirates 6.
5.
Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
We've reached halftime, and as we break for the half, we'll say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, making our coverage possible from the Red Zone here tonight. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something that is brand spanking new, pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Don't see what you're looking for? Let the folks at Jim Schmidt know what you're interested in. They always do their best to find you the vehicle that you want, as well as one that will best serve you and your family's transportation needs. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their Diamond Level underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts on Hicksville Community Television in 2023. Hopefully you will thank them as well, because anytime you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, on any of our platforms, at any level of play, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to Al and the whole gang at Subway of Hicksville. Subway at Hicksville, a great place to stop before or after the game or any time where you can eat fresh, refresh, check out the great menu in the Subway series. And don't forget to download the Subway app to your mobile device to take advantage of great in-app specials, as well as you can order ahead and they'll have your food waiting there for you when you get there, curbside pickup and more. Want to thank Al and the whole gang at Subway, where they say go Aces, for their gold-level underwriting support of all of our basketball coverage during the 2023-2024 season. And, of course, once again, sponsoring the Subway Player of the Game Award that Jim and I hand out at the end of each boys and girls Aces varsity contest that we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. The recipient gets themselves a $10 Subway gift card courtesy of the Subway of Hicksville, as well as a nice certificate. Handed one out to young Mr. Garrett Turnbull before the game during the warm-ups here tonight. He was the inaugural guys Subway Player of the Game winner. So hope he enjoys that gift card. And, of course, we'll be giving another one out at the end of the varsity contest coming up later tonight here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Well, we mentioned the ongoing fundraiser out in the Commons, and it started at 5:30. It was Chick-fil-A sandwich along with chips, water, cookie, basically a Chick-fil-A sandwich dinner for $10. All of the proceeds benefiting the Audrey Davis Scholarship Fund. That started at 5:30, and they were going to go until they ran out of sandwiches. And so I have no idea whether there are any left or not. But a lot of people coming out, and nice to see that level of support. So, again, hopefully you can bear that in mind if you're coming out to catch the varsity game a little bit later. And even if the sandwiches are gone, you still might want to consider donating to that very worthy cause, the Audrey Davis Scholarship Fund. Another thing that's going on is, what is it, the class of 2024, I think it is? One of the classes is having a hacky sack challenge. Now, they did this the other night. You can buy a bunch of different hacky sacks. You can get like 1 or 3, I don't know. But anyway, you pay so much for them. Then at halftime of the varsity game, they put like a target out right in the middle of the court. And you have to stay in your seat in the bleachers, okay? So you can't, get close.
Yeah.
So from your seat in the bleachers, everybody that's got their hacky sacks and throw them, and whoever gets closest to dead center of the target, I think wins $50.
Yeah.
And then all the rest goes to help the support. I think it's a class of, it's either 2024, 2020, I'm not sure, but it's one of the classes here at the school. So if you want to come out and get some hacky sacks and throw some hacky sacks at halftime, you're welcome to do that as well. It'd be a kind of a fun thing. We were wondering what the heck. We didn't realize they were doing it earlier in the week. And we were like, what the heck is this? And all of a sudden, all these hacky sacks come flying. But
there were a lot of them out there. They made a lot of money if each one of them cost $1.
Yeah, no kidding. There were a lot of hacky sacks flying. Teams warming up, and we also should mention too, if you want to come out and see the Aces in person, you might want to think about doing it tonight, because after tonight they have one of the longest road trips I think I've seen at the high school level. I mean, they are not back in the red zone until after Christmas. I think today's the 8th, and they've got a 20-day road trip. And it's not like they're only playing. They've got a lot of games coming up in the next couple of weeks, but they will not be back here on the home floor until the opening night of the boys Route 49 Classic, and that's December 28th. So
they got 5 road games in there.
So they're going to be ready to come back to the friendly confines.
They are.
I'm going to guess, because their games too, if I remember right. I mean, it's not a slouch of a schedule either.
Bryan tomorrow night.
Yeah, Bryan tomorrow night. Pettisville,
and
Stryker,
and
Holgate. So, and then then they'll be back for the Route 49, and we'll have both nights of that here at the Red Zone on the 28th and 29th of December. And then they move into the GMC schedule, and they'll start off with the Fairview Apaches. They'll be hosting the Apaches on January the 5th. And then they've got then they got a game at Wayne Trace, but then we're going to have to buckle down, because then they got a long home stretch in January. They're here with the Archbold. They host Archbold on the 13th, Ayersville on the 19th, North Central on the 20th, Paulding on the 26th, and Fayette on the 27th. So they've got a 5-game home stretch too. So 5 games. I guess I'd rather do the 5 away games early and get the 5 home games late. But
return to the friendly confines.
Yeah, no kidding. So we'll have we won't have any shortage of basketball coverage for you coming up in January. I'll tell you that. And of course, the Lady Aces, they had a they had a tough night last night. There's no two ways around it. They really got waylaid by the Lady Apaches of Fairview. They went down by over 30. They had the continuous clock, so it was kind of a rough outing. But again, it's kind of nice if you're going to have a really, really rough night like that. Do it early in the season.
Yeah, get it over with.
Get it over with, and learn from it.
They got a rematch coming up.
Yep.
The first, 3rd of January?
Yeah,
3rd of January.
Flip over to the girls' schedule here.
4th of January.
Yeah. So the girls will be back here coming up on December the 11th. That's next week on Monday, as the girls will be hosting Hilltop. They're on the road then to Stryker on the 18th. And then we're going to be going hopefully to Eden on the 21st and 22nd for the Route 49 Classic. And that'll wrap up December for the girls. So again, it's kind of a light schedule for both boys and girls basketball coming up here on HIX-TV. And then, of course, again, the girls will have their GMC schedule start up in January. Their first 2 games after the new year are on the road as well, with Patrick Henry and Fairview. And then the Lady Aces will come back here to the Red Zone on January 11th to take on Wayne Trace, and they'll also host the Fayette Lady Eagles on the 16th. And worked away the ladies' regular season wraps up day after Valentine's Day on February 15th, so they'll start their sectionals the following week. And, of course, the boys, their traditional closing game will be on the road this year at Miller City on February 23rd. And then they'll get into their tournament as well. So, yeah, the last 3 games for the boys this year are on the road. So our last home game, senior night, will be the week before they actually finish out their regular season. Well, we've got about a minute to go, so let's take a look at some unofficial scoring. Won't take long.
It's easy. Continental, Quinn Tegenkamp had all 5 points. He had a deuce and a tray.
Yep.
So they have 5. Hicksville, Jaden Castillo had 5 points and 2 buckets or free throw. Luke Eicher had 2 baskets for 4. Jesus Avalos had a basket and a free throw for 3. And Phineas Phillips came through with 2 baskets and 2 triples for a total of 10 to lead all scorers. Aces 22.
And the Pirates 5, and they'll come back out onto the floor, and it looks like Continental will have the ball to get the third quarter underway. 6 minutes on the clock, as you can see on the HIX-TV scoreboard cam. Ball's inbound, we're underway, and once again with the play-by-play, Jim Seiler.
All right, Tegenkamp has the ball. Coming across court. They get it up. Strickler with it to Bidlack to Tegenkamp. Back to Bidlack. Tegenkamp holding it on the side. Strickler with the ball. And
out of bounds.
Throws it away. Tyson Clements went the wrong direction on that pass. Phillips. Eicher, level, in and out. No good. Rebound to Bidlack. Tegenkamp up the side to Bidlack. Across, Tegenkamp holding it. Pass inside. And
over and back.
Violation over and back.
Yep. Nobody touched that ball, so.
Hicksville get the ball at midcourt. Phillips with it. Spins, gives the level to Eicher.
Oh, off the hands of Castillo.
He didn't have a hand on his shoulder there. Tegenkamp to Eicher, or to Bidlack. Back to Tegenkamp. Strickler with the ball and double dribble. Aces.
Nice.
Eicher inside, hits the bucket. Nice cut. Hit him on the move.
Yep.
Bidlack double dribble.
Yep.
We're going to have a timeout here by Continental's coach.
Yep. When you start thinking about what you want to do with the ball and you stop thinking about what you're doing with the ball while you've got the ball, every now and then you'll make those inadvertent type of mistakes.
What happened there was the pass was going to go to one of his players, and he took off and run the other way.
Yep.
And when that happens, he took his hand off and got both of them again.
So a full 1 minute timeout. It's the second one called by the Pirates, the first one of this second half. They have 3 remaining. Aces haven't needed to call a timeout yet. Coach Blue going over with his 5 on the floor.
Oh, you should be happy tonight. They got a possession arrow up on the board.
That's true. Of course, now they haven't got any jump balls.
Yeah.
You just can't win.
Yeah. Oh, well. It's okay.
I'm just happy I picked up my new glasses today,
oh, yes,
so I can actually see what's going on.
Good.
And one of the things that I've seen is
level
a really good-looking JV squad.
Back to level. Pass to Avalos from outside, off the rim. Look at that, Eicher up there.
Oh, Costello
too hard.
Too much.
Oh, we're going to have loose
Rugby
ball.
scrum.
Now you got a jump ball.
There we go. Possession arrow points to the Aces.
There you go. Costello to Avalos. Eicher. These guys aren't watching the ball come to their hands. Level inside, off the rim, and Tegenkamp with the rebound. Bidlack to Tegenkamp. Strickler with the shot. Off the rim, no good. And it's off White's knee, out of bounds. Avalos got a chuckle out of that because it was off him.
Van Horn comes back in. Avalos will take a breather.
Bidlack. Level on him. The Tegenkamp. Down the corner. Bidlack. 24 is Ock. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Clements. Back to Bidlack. Strickler with it. To Ock. Tegenkamp for 3. No good. Rebound, Costello. Van Horn.
Tried to feed it down low to Castillo, and Bidlack was in there to mess that up a little bit.
Tegenkamp looking at it, holding the ball. Drives on Eicher. Shot is no good. Rebound by Phillips. Up the floor to Eicher. Inside.
Nice.
And Costello gets a deuce. 7 points for him.
26-5 now, 19-point lead for the Aces.
Bidlack to Tegenkamp. Strickler. Cross court to Ock. And
there we go.
Yes.
Eicher.
Tegenkamp's pass inside Ock. Clements gives it to Tegenkamp. To Bidlack. Bidlack into the lane, pass down low. Clements gets a bucket. Oh,
Van Horn,
he
that one's
got
a little
surprised.
too much on it, yeah. I think that ball was thrown a little
There
harder
he
than
is.
he anticipated.
Oh.
Got its own rebound,
Yep.
trapped on the baseline.
We have a timeout by Coach Blue to
Good
save it
timeout.
out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach Blue's done well with the timeout, so he's
Yep.
got 1 or 2 to burn.
Yes, he has. 28-7. Aces lead Continental here in the third quarter.
Quick 30-second timeout. And again, a reminder, this is the first of 2 live streams we've got for you this Friday night here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. When the JV game wraps up, we'll do a quick post game, and then we'll usually it's about a 15-minute break. And then we'll be back with our second live stream of the night, which will be the varsity action from here at the Red Zone between the Aces and the Continental Pirates. So be sure to join us for that game as well. Jim Seiler, Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, we're your crew from HIX-TV, bringing you live coverage from the Red Zone tonight.
Aces will inbound it with Eicher in charge. Looking up, looking out.
Ooh.
Kick on the ball. Would redo it.
They said
Eicher gives to Van Horn. Level with it. Over to Eicher. Van Horn to Eicher. Pass down low.
Haynes loses it.
There's J.J. Haynes in the game.
Bidlack now.
Clements bounce pass off of Ace, and it's Continental ball. Bidlack to inbound it. Cross court. Those to Clements. Rolls no good.
Oh,
And off Eicher's hands. Again, Continental ball.
it was a good job by Tegenkamp to throw Eicher off balance.
Oh, spin on it. Tegenkamp shot
Yeah, finally.
good.
Yeah.
Gives him 7. Van Horn tried to go baseline, pulled it back out. Give
4
it a level.
seconds.
Got to get
Take
a
the
shot.
Wave that one off. Nope.
Yep. Haven't been very successful at the end of the quarters.
Nope. Again, they get caught up in running their offense and passing the ball, and
Yeah, at the end of 3 quarters, we are at 28-9 Aces.
And we'll take some time to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, making our coverage possible. That's our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Their solutions for business and industry include robotics, plasma, welding, and so much more. Check them out online to get an idea of just the scope of what they are capable of doing and the projects they have done, not only locally, but around the state, around the country. It is just an amazing array of things that they are capable of doing out there. It's www.arcsolinc.com. I want to thank Eddie Vedder and the whole gang for their Diamond Level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports coverage in 2023. They're such great members of our community. You always see them mentioned as a supporter for any type of community endeavor, most recently the splash pad and so much more. Want to thank them so very much. Hopefully you will do the same. Our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com.
Oh, Strickler will inbound the ball to Bidlack. And we start the 4th period. Bidlack gives the ball to Ock.
Ock dribbles it off his shin, but it goes right to one of his teammates.
Bidlack. And the ball is stolen by Phillips.
Phillips with the breakaway. There
Yes.
we go.
Gives him
Even
12.
dozen. Yeah. 39 now.
Level on Bidlack. Ock with the ball. Pass across. Number 40 is Parker Knowles. Bidlack. to Strickler.
Knowles.
Knowles' shot is no good. At 34 out on the game, out on the floor is Alvarez Martinez. Avalos inside, got a layup.
There you go.
Gives him 5. 32-9. Yep. Ock from outside. Knowles, his shot no good.
Level runs it down.
As we need to see some new players here pretty
Looks like
soon.
Brody Walter getting ready to check in for the Aces.
Phillips down low to Avalos. He got
Another one.
7 points for Avalos. Ock pass down low.
Haynes with the rebound, gets it off to Phillips. Back
Pass
to Avalos
inside.
again.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
That'll go to the Aces. And
Number 4,
Brody Walter.
Brody
Walter checking in. 5'8" freshman.
J.J. Haynes run out. Move and pick. Didn't help. Bidlack with it. In the corner. Knowles. Strickler to Bidlack. Bidlack low, and we're going to have a foul. Must have been Avalos. He put his hands up.
Yep.
No.
14. Van Horn.
Yep.
That's only the second foul committed by the Aces in this entire game. That's team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter. And Jackson Bidlack, who's been scoreless tonight,
Still is.
He gets one more. Checking in for the Aces, Braden Blair, number 23.
Yep. Coach Blue's got everybody in the game now.
Yep.
Bidlack's second shot, and it rolls off the rim. And tipped out of bounds by Continental, so Van Horn will inbound it.
Yep, the only on the roster that hasn't been out on the floor is Eric Antigo, who is not dressed tonight. So,
Oh. Level with it. Bounce pass. Oh, nice move. Blair with the layup. (36-9).
stolen away.
Walter
Whoops, he tripped over his own foot.
got the ball stolen from him by
And he fell on his sore
14.
wrist.
That's Weibel. Strickler with the shot, no good. Van Horn covered the ball.
After he took that spill, but Walter was indicating he'd like to come out. He's got his wrist and his hand taped up.
Walter drives,
Nope.
nothing. Bidlack with the ball.
Two minutes left in the game.
Knowles from outside.
Nope.
No good. Rebound to Walters. Get some help. Walters with it. Down inside. Haynes. And
There we go.
2
Haynes.
points for JJ.
Yeah. Go under 90 seconds. And a couple of players off the freshman squad look like they're getting ready to maybe check in if they get the opportunity. That'll be number 24. That's Colson Johans. Number 33 is Connor Myers. And also on deck looks like Charles Martin, number 21. Chance for some of the freshmen to get some playing time.
Oh,
been good.
That didn't take long.
Myers.
Knowles with the ball. The Bidlack. And we're going to have a timeout.
And Charles Martin will check in. And he will spell Haynes. So it looks like the freshman team, with the exception of Van Horn, is on the floor to finish off this game.
Yep.
Brody Walter is the other freshman player, number 4 on the roster. And of course, he came out with banged up his sore hand.
Strickler with the ball. The Bidlack. Bidlack wants to get a shot. Strickler from outside,
nope.
No good. Bidlack with the rebound. Oh, we're going to have a foul.
Should mention, too, that Van Horn
23.
Van Horn is also a freshman, Jim. So we do have 5 freshmen out there, just that he's not. And I'm assuming that he could be on the freshman team if they needed to, if they have an injury or whatever. If they have any freshman games scheduled. I haven't looked to see. That one's good.
I would doubt it because they have only 5 players.
Yep.
Bidlack made the basket, or free throw.
We'll get one more.
1 point. And he gets
got
another.
them both. So he'll have 2 points at least. Finish up the game.
Yep.
Maybe 4. Nope.
Van Horn took care of that.
Clean block out of bounds. 26.5 left in the game.
Bidlack pass to Knowles, and it's short. Van Horn the ball, down floor. Pops from outside,
nope.
No good. Ball goes 14 Weibel to Bidlack.
8 seconds. 6. And just hold the ball.
Oh, well, we'll just throw it.
Yeah, no need for the three-quarter shot.
So score at the end of the JV game with Continental tonight is Continental 11 and the Aces 40.
Well, we'll say a thank you as the teams congratulate each other at the end of the game. A big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, and that, of course, is our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, and so much more. Stop by next time you're in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. We want to thank them so very much for their diamond level support of all of our Aces sports coverage once again in 2023. Hopefully you will thank them as well. Again, a great place to stop by as we head into the holiday season. Pick up a quick gift, greeting cards, Ohio State, Michigan paraphernalia, and lots more. Want to thank them again so very, very much. And remind you that if you want to get the very latest information on COVID boosters, flu shots, or more, feel free to give them a call. They'll be happy to help you out. It's 419-542-6218. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, taking a look at the unofficial scoring to wrap up the game, I'll take care of Continental because it won't take very long. Their leading scorer was Quinn Tegenkamp. Tegenkamp wound up with a three-pointer and a couple of buckets for a grand total of 7 unofficially. Aside from that, it was Jackson Bidlack with a couple of free throws for 2. And Tyson Clements had a bucket for 2. And that's their 11 points, Jim.
Okay, for Hicksville, let's see. Connor Myers had the basket for 2, as did Braden Blair, as did J.J. Haynes. Going further up, Jesus Avalos had 3 baskets and a free throw for 7. Costello, he had same thing, 3 and a free throw for 7. Luke Eicher had 4 baskets for a total of 8 points, and leading the Aces in scoring was Phineas Phillips. He had 2 triples and 3 baskets for a total of 12 points for the Aces 40, and both teams were 2 for 4 at the free throw line.
So 50% for both teams. So with that, we're going to wrap up our first live stream for this evening. We do want to thank you for joining us. Again, thanks to all of our underwriting supporters for bringing you the coverage, and thanks to the athletic department here at Hicksville High School for allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage for you on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We are going to take a break, but we'll be back coming up in about 14, 15 minutes with a second live stream, and that'll be the varsity matchup from the Red Zone here tonight. And until we talk to you then, one final time, your final score in the JV game, it was the Aces defeating the Continental Pirates 40-11. And for Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play and Chris Warner running the camera and overseeing the OBS software and the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.